Team India all out for 185. Bad form continues. Team India loses all out for 185. In fact, no India batter has managed to clock above the 50 score. Australia dominates day one of the fifth test with India losing out at 185 all out. This is certainly disappointing. The top order has collapsed. India all out for 185. Bad form there that continues despite a slight rejig. We know that Rohit Sharma, the captain, was out for this test. He was dropped. Bumrah took over. And Team India at this point, not in the best of its form, losing 185 all out. Australia clearly dominating day one of the fifth test. The India versus Australia Border Gavaskar Trophy, which certainly is a matter of pride for India. There was pressure for them to win this. And it seems like they failed right from the start to now. Most matches have turned bad, and that poor performance has continued. Even this match today, they've lost all out for 185. Their top order completely collapsed. None of the Indian batters managed above 50. The score that Australians managed to curb, all our Indian batters failed to really clock anything above 50, and eventually India lost all out for 185 against Australia. Well, this is a match that has really exposed the Indian side's structure, their performance, their strategy that has really clearly failed. The last few test matches has exposed the poor form of the Indian team, and that's precisely why there was speculation around the coach Gautam Gambhir dressing down some of the players there, or in fact all the players. The entire team India was told off by the coach Gautam Gambhir in the dressing room. There was heated exchanges that Gautam Gambhir had as the coach with Team India, saying enough is enough, you've got to buckle up and up your game. It appears that Team India's performance really has been disappointing. I'm going to try and get in Nikhil Naz to give us a little more on this. Nikhil, if you're with me, give us some clarity on India's poor performance that continues. Very disappointing to see that this match too, we lost all out 185. That's a thorough disappointment.
Well, that's right, Nabila. At the moment, it does seem to be like that. Does look like a below par total that India have managed at the moment, 185. And let's not forget the context of this particular test match. It's very crucial for India's chances at the World Test Championship. If they have to make the final, they need to win this particular test match. And also in context of the series, if you want to retain the Border Gavaskar Trophy, which India has managed to successfully do for the last decade or so, they have to win this test match. With that in mind, it is a bit of a disappointing total that India has put. But I will still wait to see how the Australian batters really, bat out in their first innings and then get a clearer idea. It's often said in cricket, never judge a pitch till both teams have batted. At the moment, India's total is looking below par, but it takes me back to the very first test match of this series that was played in Perth, and India were dismissed cheaply, but what they managed to do was dismiss Australia even for a lower total compared to India. So, and the pitch here in Sydney, the amount of green grass cover that I see, in living memory, I can't remember a green pitch like this in Sydney. Sydney traditionally always serves up flat batting tracks. This one looks like a good pitch for the bowlers to make merry, and that's exactly what the Australian team has done. So we'll have to wait and watch how the Australian batting order performs with Jasprit Bumrah and co. Can they really strike just as they did in Perth, and then that will make the test match interesting. But at the moment, on the face of it, I'd say a below par total, because even on a good bowling pitch, 250 plus is something that the Indian team would have been looking at, and that's where the Indian batting order once again again has been disappointing. 40 is your highest score, courtesy Rishabh Pant, but there'll be question marks right from the top of the batting order to lower down, starting with KL Rahul. He showed glimpses of good form to begin the series with, and then, as has been the case in his entire career, he has had a string of low scores. Virat Kohli dismissed in a similar fashion. In fact, we are in the 5th Test match. Every dismissal of his throughout this series has been similar. It's fishing outside the off stump, and he's been caught in slip, and that's exactly what happened this time around, where people are really questioning that a player of the stature of Virat Kohli cannot fix that one issue. If you're getting dismissed via multiple options, that's a completely different story. But here, similar game plans Australia is coming up with, and in similar fashion, he's getting out. So that's the other question mark. Rishabh Pant has had a few question marks over the kind of adventurous shots that he's been playing in this series, and we did see an adventurous shot that he played this time around too. Question marks also in India's team composition. Mostly India have chosen to go with at least 7 batters. That has been the tradition, regular 7 batters. Here you are playing just 5 batters because you are relying a lot on all-rounders. So you really don't have out-and-out bowlers. 3.5 bowlers you're going with, and 2 all-rounders, and then not really essentially 7 batters. So those are a few questions around India's batting lineup at the moment. But as I said at the start, let's wait and see how the Australian first inning pans out.
Really hoping that things could change around. Thanks very much, Nikhil, for joining us on that. But do remember, the Indian captain, Rohit Sharma, was dropped for this 5th test against Australia. Rohit becomes the first Indian skipper to be dropped from the side in the middle of the series, following a string of low scores through this year. Jasprit Bumrah is leading India in the 5th and final test against Australia. That essentially is a do-or-die game. Clearly, with this, with the current news that we've just shown to you, doesn't seem like India is in its best form, but let's keep our fingers crossed.